Okay, headset. Where's my headset? Did I? No, I know I brought that in. There you go. Welcome back to another video of Stardew Valley. As an update, we are currently in the process of figuring out a current crucial situation here at where I'm staying. But also at the same exact time, in a minute I gotta turn down the audio a little so I can hear. At the same exact time, I am currently in between game series once again. I expected those Fallout 4 and 7 days to last a bit longer than they did. Now, I will be going to and fro still for a little while, but as an update, like I said, I will be using Stardew Valley. If you've seen my other videos, you know how I go about the usual rundown. Currently, I am debating for returning game series set list of maybe some more XCOM 2, maybe a little additional 7 days, but that's still in our current game list. I might do more Skyrim. The biggest thing I'll say, let's put it to a community vote. If you're watching this at a later time, feel free to partake. I will give it until probably late next week, probably Wednesday of next week, to officially decide what I do. If you want to see more Skyrim, feel free to watch the same videos I have already made. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know. The better a video does here on my channel, the more likely I am to revisit it. Especially now that we're running out of some games to, you know, visit and do. I do have all sorts of games, and there are a few I haven't done yet, but will likely get to at some point. But right now, I'm thinking, as it sits for the games that I return to, will probably be somewhere along the lines of maybe an XCOM 2 run, or maybe more No Man's Sky, or for a third option, I might just go straight to some more Civ 6 or something like that. I don't know yet. It all depends on how much, you know, it's viewed. I'm letting you all who watch take a closer look and decide what's, you know, returning. Right now, the swearing situation is reduced to my current knowledge. I will double check that later on. But as it sits, the highest, most recent viewed video is 7 Days to Die. So I've basically kept a minimum swearing, you know, restriction for myself. Very, very little, if at all. If it slips out, that's another, you know, thingamadoodle there. However, I really don't focus too awful much on that at this point. Now, let's say another Monopoly game takes the top spot again. Then I would definitely go back to a possible no swearing situation. Just to, you know, kind of keep the interest and the flow going, you know. Just one of them things. Additional. I just thought because it's, you know, Friday night, finally home from everything today, kind of just chilled, mellowed. One of them things. That I do a mellow, chilled out, kind of laid back video game. And I was just finishing up my dinner and, you know, kind of relaxing here, there, everywhere. Not sure what I should do. Being that I hadn't, you know, officially done an update video yet for a little while, I thought, and yes, I mean, this is an official update. This is a bit of Stardew. It's live, so yes, it is a full video update. And right now, I'm just using the same, you know, overall gameplay that we've already seen. I am using, you know, the same thing as when I ran. This is a side game situation. It's no different than it was before. And I just thought I'd give you all those updates. Like I said, the more views a certain video gets, the more I am open to revisiting it. So if you want to see more of the earlier games, feel free to check out the channel. You know, leave a view, a like. I will look at my YouTube studio periodically just to keep up to date on what's, you know, trending, what's at the top of the view list, what exactly, you know, is going on. Like I said, currently my new predicament and challenge is to put out a few videos at least once or twice a week, being that there are things creeping up that might take more of my time and focus. Sure, I probably will limiting it most of the time now back down to one video a week for the current situation until things start to, I guess, cool off, you could say. It's mainly just family matters, family issues creeping up here and there. Nothing I can't really avoid or deal with, but I mean, most of the time just dealing with it is the only way to go, kind of deal. Oh, well, we didn't want to do that, but oh well. That happened. Okay, so we want, where is it? Where to go? Where to go? There. Want that closer to everything. We want to pop that one up. I'm going to take that one down and replace it. I want to take those back to the other island with us. And we want to kind of water everything right now. Yeah, currently as it sits, there's just a lot of issues that everybody around me is not quite aware of what's going to happen. And it's just mainly family matters and issues that happen to be, you know, a bit stressful on everybody. Lost one of my favorite pets, one of my cats. I really do miss him, and I will not forget of him anytime soon. He got ran over the other day. Became one of the very sad statistics out there. He was an adorable freak nugget. He always acted like a dog. But downside is, he just ended up biting at the wrong tire. It's not been easy, but you know, it's only one of the many issues that are currently going on around me. It doesn't seem like there's an end to how many times people have asked me to go and help them either. Them's the breaks. So it's just some of those things you gotta deal with, unfortunately, now and then. It's part of life. And that's just the way to look at it. The only way to look at it and get things done. I'm just gonna randomize names most of the time. I mean, anytime I've actually given them a unique name of their own, it seems that I end up leaving that situation for a better one. And they end up, you know, just being sold off like this one within like 5 minutes of, you know, reaching a certain age. Sell off the void chicken, get a regular chicken started. I know I sound like some kind of shopkeeper at that situation. Sell off the void chicken to make a regular chicken, and the void chicken is worth less but makes more eggs than a normal chicken, and ultimately about the same profit comes out of each. When they're fully done, it's just one's worth a little less or a little more depending when you sell them, and yada yada, those sorts of things. Doesn't really make much of a difference though. Too bad there wasn't a way to like auto harvest all of the wood so that one didn't have to do all the tree chopping. It'd be interesting. I'll buy that and then make it into some seeds. And then it grows, and then we make more, and then, you know, saves me some hassle later. Bless me. I am not going to plant these out here. I'm going to plant them in here just to keep the issues down. Kind of fill this back up again with something different. I'm gonna chop all these trees down that aren't hardwood trees. Pocket that. Over here, we just want to chop trees down to get them out of the way. I really would prefer a lot more of those golden trees there. They're the, not the maple, but the oak resin trees. For reasons that we can use more casks and kegs to build. The more of those we have, the more wines we can make, and the more wines we make, the more our wine cellar is actually useful to us. Man, it's been a while since I had that one well right here built. It's been surrounded by trees since the beginning and/or middle of year 2. And let's just put it this way, it's already well past that. And these trees down here are not as important. These ones are, especially this one we're next to. Well, actually in front of, but you get the idea. The tree right here in front of our character has our tapper on it. Only reason we don't want to chop the oak ones down is it gives us, like I said, oak resin, which is usually a very necessary item during the bundles, and B, it is also a very good crafting item because it helps us make more casks, and the casks will help us make more wine, and the more wine, like I said, will give us far more ability to get iridium quality wines to make more money. You know, long story short. So those. Iridium quality wines. And yes, I even extended our wine cellar by a whole row and then some. And they're all running at, or we're all running at peak proficiency. Two more to fill with something. Some of the most expensive items now in the game. Bear's secret knowledge makes the salmon berries worth and the blackberries worth 3 times as much, which is also kind of nice. One strawberry wine at that quality is worth 1,008 gold. And 4 of them gave us 4,032 gold. You can see why I do coffee, beans, and wines. That's 600,000. Alright, we're back to peak proficiency. I have to put these in here for now. totally forgot what it takes to make one of these. Copper and iron. I think most of that's over on the island. Pull those out of there for now. On my way. There's some more wood. Yep, most of it's on the islands. I'll take those inside. We've got some slaves. Look at them go, they can do it. The one blue one's over here dancing. Totally adorable. I'm sure they can do it. Let them finish getting the harvest part done for me. While I run around and check everything else. See, this is totally why it was so worth getting them. It's because I don't have to worry about collecting any harvest out of it, because they'll do it for me. All I have to do is collect the harvest that they collect and then sell it and whatnot. It just makes it a little more fun to have, you know, micromanaging like that. I guess you could say. Managing the tiny people. I know, I like to say slaves. Put it that way. I mean, what else would you call them? I mean, sure, it's not nice to call them slaves, but I mean, they don't require any food. They don't require any of the things that they harvest. They only require the initial payment to build this hut. Okay, so apparently they're not going to finish the harvest because they're just too far away, I guess. Okay, fine. There we go. I have to build a few more of those eventually. As you can see, we can make more casks. Now what am I going to do with them? Well, let's just see where I can put them all. Yeah, actually I shouldn't put them there like that. I can't put them there either, I forgot. Tree won't grow if I do. Just trying to be clever. Just a little more clever than that. No, perfect. Problem averted. And it works just the same. Oh, okay, so that don't work the same. At least not here. It's alright. Pretty sure it works on the island. It just, I thought for a minute that it would be the same here. I should have known better. Last I checked, it worked in the, over here on the island, in the island farm. Oh, so that did change. Okay. That's interesting to know. Let's see, will it work in here like this? Oh, okay, that's weird. Maybe in the new update that changed. Damn it. It was working before. No big deal, no big deal. I'll get there. Yes, I have enough, what you want to call it, prismatic shards to keep them lying about places like that. Totally. I'm not kidding either. As you can see, 2 here, 1 in the other chest. I already have enough for the Galaxy Blade, already donated a bunch. It's insanity. We are also only a few golden walnuts away from having that door open. Not many. Not many. Huh. Okay, so that's weird. So, it only worked the one time. I see. Two in the mountain. To the Parrot Express. Forgot I already did that. I didn't know that I couldn't do it more than the one time. A lot of things have changed in the video games for a while. Which chest did I leave our building materials in? Let's find out. And let's get back to the calendar. Calendar at our farm, that is. Year 3. The end of year 3, pretty much. Actually, I should just put all those in one row together. Then add on to that one. Now then. I'm looking for what did I do with my phone? Sorry. There we go. I know what I do with it. Okay. Nothing to worry about. Oh my. Another mango sapling, more pineapple seeds, and another banana sapling. Not a bad haul at all. Still trying to get those last two up to 10 as well. Got the foraging and the fishing left to maximize again. Just one away on each. As you can see, there are some pumpkins that are growing over here too. If you haven't been watching, that is. Pretty sure as soon as those pumpkins right there on the very edge are done growing, that banana tree will also sprout up. Stop stabbing me in the arm, whatever that thing was. That must have been like a paint shard or something. I don't know what else it could have been. We've got just about a bit of everything everywhere. We've got peppers growing over here, ancient fruits, lots of coffee beans as you can clearly see, pumpkins, blueberries, cranberries, Just about every conceivable thing over here that's worth something. It's just so much fun to just keep growing the same things. Sure, it can get monotonous at times. And by the time we're done harvesting everything, it's basically, you know, hey, harvest some more. And 10 more. And then here's more again. Oh, now you gotta go back and do the same thing again. That's about the best of it. It's really kind of fun. Some people might find it annoying. I kinda do once in a while, but I mean, then I'm reminded that there's some silly things in here I can do and get away with that in reality I couldn't do. For example, if I wanted to, I could go all the way to our treasure, or our chests over there, grab some bombs, and then go attack Professor Snail with them. If I wanted to. And it wouldn't do a damn. Not saying that that's the thing I would do with them, but I mean, for one of the most annoying characters, I would say he'd be worthy of such an issue. Just a little. Only reason he's that annoying to me is because he doesn't tell you where to go and find the fossils that he's looking for all that well. If he did, if he just said, go fishing here, and we went fishing in those spots, it would be far more, you know, enjoyable than having to guess about exactly where we're going to find something, or if we find something at all. He always tells us, go fishing in the waterways for the snake spot. Alright, we go fishing in all the waterways and don't find a single snake spot. And that has been the continuous hint that he gives us for like 4 trips over there. I'm just like, okay, 4th time, I'm not going over there 5th time because, well, I already know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, go try to go fishing in the waterways. And I'm just like, dude, is that the only thing you can tell me? Other half the time, he's just sitting there being really, you know, stupid. He doesn't tell us anything. He just says the same things that we've already heard before, like 12 times. Go fishing in this waterway. Go fishing in a waterway. Go panning in a waterway. All of which get us about approximately the exact same spot, which is nowhere. Nine out of 10 times, I think half of his research is just his scribbles, which don't end up doing anything for anybody. Watch, this be the one time we go over there and he actually tells us something different. I have had that happen before, too. Walked all the way over there, planning to hear the exact same spiel, and the moment we do is something different. Nope. Same one. Might be found in the water or western regions of the island. Western. That means anywhere past this bridge. That means anywhere around the farm. basically anything western of him would be, like I said, the farm. This area. And we weren't even looking for fish, but, you know. Fish is what we got. That's a snake's skull. We're looking for the spine. That's another thing that happens too frequently. Is we don't need the skull, but yet that's what it's giving us. Always find this is like the crucial part of it, is getting at least a plasma-sized TV to, you know, deal with, because it's so much easier to try and understand it that way, especially for when you're trying to see what weather it's gonna have. The tiny little TV will work for a while, but I mean, that little thing makes it hard to see what the weather in the game is gonna be like. And overall, it's just really rather annoying, more than it is helpful. That's why the first real major project I was trying to do back then, at the very beginning, was at least get most of the bundles done before year 2, and to find the way to get the better TV in order to get the plasma TV on there. Because the size of this thing just makes it so much easier to see. When the original size of the TV was about the size of that calendar right next to it. that's the kind of comparison and why I put them two right there like that. $92 out of 100. We need just 8 more. I was going to say 7, but that would have been incorrect. There's no slime reproduction allowed on this island. That's what I say. And when it comes to the golden walnuts, we've done just about everything there is. Alright, no, pickaxe. Crap. Didn't think that one through. Bullcrap. Load of horse shit. Pardon my language, but you know, that's bullcrap. Our attacks phased right through and can't do anything but fucking theirs can hit us no matter what we do. Bullcrap. I missed that. Yeah, I think this is about where I'm gonna call it a night practically. It's basically just to give you the update, do a little bit of streaming, just to kind of enjoy a bit of peace and quiet for a little while. Anyway, I mean, yeah, tune in again next time for, I don't know, we'll see what I feel like. Probably won't be too long, probably be a few hours tomorrow morning. Perhaps. Oh my. And then I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow just yet. But, anyway, we'll see what happens when tomorrow comes. If anything, the latest it'll be is probably Sunday evening. And that'll be hit or miss as well. But thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little update video from Stardew Valley and myself. Thank you.